Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute, but we're back. I'll say we're back, but I'm having a break. Sorry about not being consistent with the posting, but I'm gonna try. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try. I've been busy, you know, life's been lifing. But yeah, we done a SpongeBob look using this MadeByMitchell SpongeBob collection palette. And this is the first time I've used it, and let me just tell you, it won't be my last. This is the dog's bollocks. This is amazing. So yeah, shall we just get into the video? This is the inspiration that I'm looking for, and this is what I obviously created. So yeah, let's just get into the video. So this product is the MadeByMitchell SpongeBob collection palette, and we are using this for our look today. We're going for a SpongeBob theme look, but first we cracking on with our eyebrows. I'm also using that MadeByMitchell. It's like a gel eyeshadow, but I actually use it as a pomade. I quite prefer it as a pomade because we all know MadeByMitchell products are a multi-use, aren't they? So why not use it for a different purpose? So yeah, I just like how the formula is for my brows. It just really gives my brows a good, nice look. And yeah, this is basically how I do my brows. If you're wondering, because on my TikTok I've had many people ask me how I do my brows. So yeah, and now we are just carving them out. I'm just using a concealer for this. I think I used a P. Louise base, sorry, not a concealer. Sometimes I go from the base and sometimes I go from a concealer. It just all depends on how I'm feeling in that exact moment. And I'm using a flat brush for this. This just really packs on the product on your eye. So yeah, this really gives it a good base to work with and makes the shadows pigmented. Then I'm going in with my Real Techniques brush and just blending all of that out. I do love a good Real Techniques brush in my makeup collection, because why not? They're really good brushes. And I'm just blending this till I'm happy with how blended it is, and then I do put like a transition shade on sometimes because I don't want my eye to crease. So yeah, but now we are going in with like a lime green, I would say, and we're putting that in the corner. This is just gonna start off the look, and just keep packing that on, because it is a lighter colour, so we need to pack it a bit more on, because you know we need to make sure it's vibrant enough. The thing with like P. Louise and MadeByMitchell products, they are very real pigmented, so I had no obligations to do this or anything. I knew it was going to be pigmented, but just to, you know, because once you blend it, like obviously takes some of the shade off, but it looks good. Look at that, how pigmented. Now we're going in with like a aqua blue, it's like a minty aqua blue kind of look, I would say, and we're just putting that in the middle, and we are just really packing that on as well, because it also is a light colour, so we do have to work with it a little bit and make sure it obviously stays. But look how stunning that is. Absolutely obsessed, guys. I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, and then we are going in with a bit of a darker blue on the outer corner, and we are going to shape our eye. I should have put some tape on, but I didn't. It is what it is, you know, I'm not bothered. It turned out great in the end anyway. So yeah, I did go see the new SpongeBob movie a couple of months ago, the one that came out. It was really good. So yeah, I quite like SpongeBob. I've been into SpongeBob since I was a kid. And remember the song I Ripped My Pants off the original SpongeBob movie? That was yeah, it's so funny. And then now we've done that and we've blended that, we're gonna go in with a primer and we're gonna prime our face. You don't have to prime, you can also do skincare underneath if you prefer, but for this I just primed because I wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't staying on long. You know, I just, yeah. Sometimes I don't even prime if I'm just doing it straight away to take it off, but yeah. Yeah, and then I am doing a foundation with the House Labs by Lady Gaga. I'm quite loving this one. I'm going to have to get a new one soon because I'll be out of this in no time. The way I'm bloody packing it on. But anyways, yeah, now I blend it with a brush. I prefer blending with a brush nowadays. I used to love beauty blenders, but now I'm liking brushes. And look how it brings the warmth to my face. Look, absolutely stunning behaviour. Yeah, lovely. I love this, and it's so easy to blend, and it doesn't feel like it's like really like on your face, like it doesn't feel cakey. I like that feeling as well because some foundations just feel like cakey. I'm going in with a Sheer Glam contour stick for this, something different other than what I normally have been using the past couple of months. I've went back into my Sheer Glam product, and you know what? It's actually stunning. But I do think I need a darker shade with this shade of foundation because I normally use this when I'm using a lighter shade foundation. But yeah, it done what I needed to do. It looked great, so no complaints. It just brings that warmth to the cheeks that you needed to bring. God, I tell you what, I have bloody hay fever and it's doing me head in. I keep sneezing, I keep coughing. If you could tell by my voice, I've just really got bad hay fever. I'm not here for it, guys. I'm sorry, but it needs to be gone. I'm not the type of person that would normally get hay fever as well, so I was bloody flabbergasted when I got it. I've had it a couple of weeks now. I've been taking the hay fever tablets, but they're not really doing anything. And then I went in with the Rare Beauty blusher and we blushed our cheeks. I did think I put a bit too much on, but you know what? It's blusher. Too little, too much. I'm still going to slay. You can never have too much blusher, can you? I settled it down a bit with a concealer in a minute, if you're going to see. Putting Huda Beauty concealer on. And yeah, just all the nuts and crannies. See, I put it under my blusher. And we're just blending that with a Morphe brush. Morphe brushes are really good. And I like this Morphe brush just to blend my concealer with. It really does make a big difference. So yeah, I really like it. It's one of my favourite brushes to use. And I put a bit of blusher on my nose as well. How cute. I don't normally do that, but I thought, you know what, may as well give it a whirl. I'm just making sure everything is blended. Look at that, stunning. And now we are going in with a Huda Beauty powder. We are just powdering my face, just because they're not orbs. They're just it's just dust. Not dust. It's just the powder. Yeah. I like doing this because I like sometimes sweat. Depending on what product I'm using. So sometimes I sweat, so I just like to just make sure my face is all mattified because, you know, I don't want to be sweating. I don't want to sweat all my makeup off, you know. So yeah, that's why I do this, and yeah. So yeah, and I'm just using a brush for this because I can't find my powder puff. And then we are going in with the purple under the eye, and we are just blending that in and going back and forward strokes just to get it where we want to. yeah, I was just trying to make it like perfect. And then we are going in with a little bit of shimmer in the corner, a blue shimmer, and we're also going to pack that on the top of our eyes, I do believe, in a minute. But first I'm just putting the blue in the outer bit as well. Not the shimmer, like the blue shade that was at the top. As you're going to see here, look, I'm just making sure that it's going under, like on the picture. And then we are just doing our bubbles. I'm using a prop. Well, not a prop, but you know what I mean. Just to help me a bit, and then I obviously do the rest. So yeah. Just to give it that that circle. And then I'm going to fill it in and everything and perfect it. This is just, yeah, the initial thing that I'm doing. And see, I am just going in and filling the bubbles with a bit of white, just to make it look more realistic and make it look like a realistic bubble. And it turned out pretty cute, to be honest, when I finished with it. I just put a bit on and then dab it with my finger when I get the right shape that I want the bubble to look. And then it looks cute. I do like this look that I've done. It is really stunning. And if Made by Mitchell see it, I'll be bloody buzzing. But yeah, look, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, how the bubble turned. I'm actually impressed with myself. I'm not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm absolutely obsessed. It just really brings that look down it needs to give, doesn't it? Like, it really feels like you're under the sea with this. Yeah, pass me a Krabby Patty. I need one after I finish this look. Yeah, now I'm just going to do the other bit where we do the flower things. Seaweed, is it? Oh no, we're doing another small bubbles. And then we do go and do the seaweed or the flower, whatever. I think it's seaweed, I'm not entirely sure. The flower, your other little flower bits. And yeah, we're going to crack on with that in a minute. But first we're going to go on with the green. Yeah, here we are, we're doing it now. So we're going to do a circle. And then we're going to do like a flower. You can't really see on the screen because the green's obviously light, but trust the process for this. It really come out nice. And then we are going in with a bit of shimmer just on the blue because we need just a tiny bit of shimmer because that's where it is on the look as well. I had a bit of shimmer. And then we're going in with a nude lip. I thought a nude lip absolutely needed a nude lip. And again, Made by Mitchell. I love a good Made by Mitchell product, as you can tell. The face paint that was painting the side bit on the flowers and the bubbles, that was a You Can Be palette. And I'm using a Lakme eyeliner to do my eyeliner. This turned out really good as well. Turned out really stunning. And yeah, and then what we're going to do next is we are just putting like a darker blue on the lash line. It didn't turn out that how I wanted to, but it's alright. It is what it is. You know, I still look slay. And then we put lashes on, and then we are just blending our natural lash into the actual lash. I do this all the time when I wear fake lashes, and we are doing our bottom lash, and that is the look really. And what are we thinking? Absolutely stunning, absolutely love it, amazing. Thank you for watching this video. If you like these and if you want more of these, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go down there and subscribe. Press the bell button to be reminded every time I post. And yeah, don't forget to follow All of my social medias, they will be in the description down